On May 6, 1944, India heaved a sigh of relief on Gandhi's sudden and unconditional release on medical grounds. He went to Jinnah's house on September 9, 1944, as a seeker of light for establishing living peace. The 18-day talks never converged, but ran a parallel course and broke down. The cleavage was on the cardinal issue of the two-nation theory. Gandhi had no sense of disappointment or despondency, though the talks did not prove fruitful. In August 1945, the horror of the atom bomb was loosed on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The Second World War was over. Drawing a moral from the supreme tragedy of the atom bomb, Gandhi reiterated his faith in nonviolence. The atom bomb has deadened the finest feeling that has sustained mankind for ages. It will not be destroyed by counter bombs, even as violence cannot be by counter violence. The British Labour government's delegation arrived in India in March 1946 to discuss terms for the transfer of power. Gandhi came to Delhi to meet the British delegation at the request of Lord Pethick Lawrence and lived at the sweeper's slum. Simla was fixed as the venue for further talks. Abul Kalam Azad, Jawaharlal Nehru, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel arrived in the first week of May to represent the Congress viewpoint in the conference. Gandhi accepted the delicate role of advisor to the cabinet mission and came to Simla having full faith in the mission's intention. But the conference could not achieve an agreement between the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League and broke up on May 12th. A call by the Muslim League to observe August 16, 1946 as Direct Action Day to protest against the proposed formation of the interim government let loose an orgy of violence at Calcutta. Madness seized a section of humanity which killed, maimed and burnt. The fury spread, burning its way into Noakhali and Tripura, rural areas of East Bengal. The cry of outraged womanhood called him to Bengal, and he came to wipe their tears and put heart into them. The pilgrim of peace arrived in Noakhali to venture in faith. His technique of non-violence was on trial. Emphasizing the need for complete religious toleration, he maintained, in every province, everyone is an Indian, be he a Hindu, a Muslim, or of any other faith. He expected the majority to constitute itself into the guardian of the minority. In Gandhi's presence, fear fled, and the hold of fanatical terror loosened. While Gandhi's mind was full of the dark implications of the madness, he received an invitation from Lord Mountbatten, the new Viceroy of India, to meet him. In the Viceregal Gardens, he met Lord and Lady Mountbatten. The Viceroy declared that his mission was to transfer power to Indian hands. Gandhi made it clear that he was opposed to any division of India. On June 3rd, Mountbatten secured the consent of the Congress and the League leaders to the British government plan of setting up two independent dominions on August 15, 1947. The Congress Working Committee disliked the partition of India but it could not let India bleed continuously, and accepted the plan. Gandhi was steadfastly opposed to the division of India, and yet he urged the members to support the decision with full faith in their leaders. While the work of partition was proceeding at breakneck speed, Gandhi was in Calcutta dispelling hate with love. The midnight of August 14th, 1947 symbolized the rebirth of a nation after the slumber of centuries and a long struggle for self-determination. Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister, said with moving eloquence,
"Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom."
On August 15th, the appointed day, people gathered to welcome the dawn of a new age and witness the peaceful transfer of power. Time of rejoicing was brief. The rumblings of communal frenzy could be heard in the distance. A vast region was churning with hate. Minorities were tyrannized and persecuted. Millions of men, women, and children, uprooted from their settled homes and cut off from their old moorings, migrated on a dimension unprecedented in recorded history and trekked their way to safety. Communal harmony and the secular state were in great jeopardy. In Delhi, Gandhi saw ruptured human relationships. Out of the depths of anguish came the decision to fast unto death, to purge the city of Delhi of the communal virus and lay his head on God's lap. He gave vent to his feeling. Death for me would be a glorious deliverance, rather than that I should be a helpless witness to the destruction of India. As the leaden hours crept by, and drop by drop, strength ebbed out of the frail body on the fasting bed, a deep heart-searching set in amongst all concerned. The fast terminated with the reunion of hearts of all communities, brought about by an awakened sense of duty on January 18th. On Friday, January 30th, Gandhi asked for pending letters. I must reply to them today, for tomorrow I may never be. It was getting near prayer time. I hate being late, Gandhi averred, and rose to go to the prayer ground. Nathuram Godse lodged a hot lead in the soft flesh of the man who had known no enemy. The United Nations organization lowered its flag. Peoples of all races felt as one human family in mourning. This man of divine mission laid down his life for the reconciliation of all men in brotherhood and love, became enshrined in millions and millions of hearts, and shone like a beacon for the whole world. The best prayer that can be offered is to obey the mandates of the Master and to follow the path for which he lived and died. On January 31st, as the setting sun looked on with a red glance, Gandhi's body was laid on a sandalwood pyre at Rajghat.
रघुपति राघव राजा